Good evening. The parents of a boy with autism who died after they claim doctors misdiagnosed him say they want a change in the law so that medical professionals are trained in how to treat seriously ill children with special needs.
The 4-year-old Harry Procko from St Anne's in Nottingham died at home in June last year. He'd been admitted to the Queen's Medical Centre with a severe bout of vomiting and diarrhoea. The hospital admits there were deficiencies in their care for him. Jane Hesketh reports.
There's already been one hospital inquiry into the death of Harry Procko. It found that there had been deficiencies in his care. The post-mortem examination concluded he died from dehydration and gastroenteritis. The family say they waited 9 hours for tests to be done, and when nothing happened, they asked if they could take him home. He died 2 days later.
Sadly enough, it was just simple dehydration. A simple drip could have saved my boy's life. So, like I said, we need things done quicker when a child enters hospital. You can't leave a child for that length of time and do absolutely nothing.
Now there's to be a second independent review into Harry's care. His family want a change in the law so that children with autism are treated in hospital by people who understand their condition.
One of the things is a simple indicator that the child's autistic, because the doctors kept coming up and we kept having to say how he's severely autistic, he can't talk, change the colour of the nose, change the colour of the wristbands that they use. More training about autism away, not online training, because you can't learn about autism online. It has to be face-to-face with an autistic child, and maybe get those doctors trained and a nurse trained for specific special needs, and when a child comes in, get that doctor and that nurse to attend that child.
Harry's isn't an isolated case. Parents of children with severe special needs say if their child becomes physically ill, hospital admissions are a huge problem.
Unfortunately, we still hear from a lot of parents that they do have difficulties accessing the right support in the right way for their children. Autism is a social communication disorder. That means that children with autism find it difficult to talk about their feelings, to convey what's going on with them, either physically or mentally. And it's really important that staff within all hospitals are trained so they can properly communicate and help these young people.
Richard has written to dozens of MPs and influential figures and has received broad support for Harry's law. He also has an online petition and he's called for the hospital to suspend the doctors involved in Harry's care. An inquest into Harry Procko's death will be held next month. Jane Hesketh, ITV News, Nottingham.
Well, as Jane said in her piece, the Queen's Medical Centre in Nottingham has already admitted there were deficiencies in Harry's care. We approached them for a further statement, but they didn't respond to the family's latest claims.
Drugs is